Welcome back, language lovers. You're listening Lingo Dose, brought to you by the English Listening Academy.
And I'm Josh, here with Emma, and today we're diving into one of the most frustrating experiences for English learners. Why can I understand English but still can't think in it?
Ooh, I feel that so deeply. I think every learner hits that wall eventually, right? You can understand people speaking, you can follow a movie, but when you try to speak, blank, like total brain freeze.
Yeah, like your mouth can't catch up with your thoughts. And the worst part is, you know the words. You just can't say them fast enough.
That's because your thoughts are still happening in your native language, and your brain is translating everything on the fly. It's like running through water.
Exactly. And today, we're going to fix that. We're sharing our personal approach to retrain your brain to think directly in English.
We call it our 30-day fluency brain hack. 5 simple strategies, 1 per week. And you don't have to spend hours a day, just a few minutes of intentional practice. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's break this down a little. So many learners think they're not fluent because they don't know enough vocabulary or grammar.
When in reality, most of the time, they do know enough. The problem is, their brain just isn't used to producing English quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Think of it like this. You can understand how a song goes when you hear it, but if someone gives you a microphone and says, "Now sing it," you might freeze.
Or butcher it. Ha ha ha. I've been there.
Same. Because understanding is passive, speaking is active, and that switch is hard.
So if your brain is still translating from your native language every time you speak, it's working twice as hard. That's what makes you hesitate.
And it gets worse in real conversations. People speak fast, you don't have time to translate.
That's actually what happened to me a few years ago. I was in Germany trying to practice English with a Canadian guy at a bar. He asked me what kind of music I liked, and I totally panicked. I knew the words, but my brain just froze. I was translating in my head, and by the time I figured out a sentence, he had already moved on to the next topic.
Oh man, I can relate. I remember being in a similar situation. I was ordering food and wanted to say something really simple like no onions, but for some reason I just froze. I knew the word onion, but my brain started trying to explain it in a roundabout way, like the white round thing that makes you cry. The staff looked at me like I was doing a riddle or something. It's wild how easily our brains can short circuit under pressure, even with words we do know.
Right? And both of us had been learning English for years by that point.
Exactly. That's why the goal is to start thinking in English, not just understanding it. So let's show you guys how to do it.
And if you're listening now and thinking, but I'm not ready to speak yet, that's okay. These tips are gentle. You'll ease into it.
Yeah, no pressure, no perfection, just progress.
Okay? Then, introducing the 5-week plan. All right. Week 1. Name it to claim it.
Yeah, this one is super simple. Throughout your day, just name what you see in English. It could be anything: door, toothbrush, car, notebook.
Yeah, you're not making sentences. You're just creating a fast visual connection to the English word.
And you can level it up. Instead of just saying cup, say a blue cup, hot tea, my favorite mug. Add layers to your speech.
You're right. That builds vocabulary and fluency at the same time. You're teaching your brain to link English words to real life.
Okay, now let's move to week 2. We call this Build Your English Inner Voice.
This one helped me personally the most. Start narrating your day in English, in your head. I'm walking to the kitchen. I need to answer this message. I feel tired.
Even if you make grammar mistakes, it doesn't matter. This is just about building mental habits.
And when you get stuck, don't panic. Just say it in a simpler way. Like instead of, I'm not sure if I'll have time, say, maybe I can't do it. Same meaning.
Definitely, good idea. So, week 3 is the big one. The no translation zone.
Oh yeah, this one takes a little discipline. You set aside 30 minutes a day where you're only allowed to think in English.
Yep. If you catch yourself translating something, stop. Try to explain it in English, even if it feels awkward.
Yeah, like you can't remember pillow? Just say the soft thing for my head. I know it feels weird at first, but it works. You're teaching your brain to adapt. All right, now let's talk about week 4, the micro talk challenge.
This is when things get fun, right? Each day, record a 1-minute voice message to yourself in English. Talk about your plans, your thoughts, or even review a show you watched.
Yeah, at first it's going to feel cringy, but don't skip it. Play it back and notice how you sound.
You'll hear what you want to improve, and you'll start sounding better really quickly.
And last but not least, the final week, immersion light.
Yeah, this one is about surrounding yourself with English, but without pressure. Set your phone language to English. Follow English-speaking creators. Turn on English subtitles.
And please don't just watch passively. Try to listen to how people speak, the rhythm, the slang, the expressions.
I even used to shadow YouTube vloggers, like repeating what they say a few seconds later. It helped a lot with pronunciation.
Me too. I copied podcasts like a parrot. It worked.
Yeah, so let's also talk about something important, mindset.
Yes, because let's be real. Most people stop practicing before they even give it a chance to work.
They expect instant fluency, and when it doesn't happen in 5 days, they say, ugh, I'm just not good at languages.
Yeah, but fluency isn't magic. It's just habits. Little ones, repeated over time.
If you spoke one sentence in English today, amazing. That's more than yesterday, that's progress.
And if you feel stuck or frustrated, talk about it. Say, today I had a hard time. Even that is practice.
You are right. Language learning is full of ups and downs. Celebrate the ups. Be patient during the downs.
And trust that if you keep showing up, your brain will catch up. All right, let's do a quick recap of your 30-day fluency hack. Week 1, name your surroundings in English. Week 2, build your English inner voice. Week 3, practice no translation time daily. Week 4, record short voice messages. Week 5, surround yourself with English passively.
If you stick to these, even loosely, I promise you, you'll feel a shift. Maybe not on day 3, but definitely by day 30.
You'll catch yourself thinking in English, and that's when speaking becomes 10 times easier.
So try it. Let us know how it goes in the comments.
And hey, share this episode with someone who's also learning English. Let's grow together.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. And most importantly, keep practicing. English isn't just a skill. It's a mindset.
We'll catch you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.